A very good afternoon, students. So, here's your English teacher, Mrs. Anamika Bhau. Welcome you all to the online English classes. So, students, last week we read the chapter first of our supplementary reader, Snapshot, that is the Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. I hope the chapter is clear to all of you. So, if you have any doubt, please contact me anytime. So, today we are going to start with the second chapter. As I told you last week also that today this week we are going to start with the second chapter of a supplementary book, Snapshot, that is the Address by Maga Minko. So let's start with it. So before going on to the chapter, let's have a little introduction about the author first. So Maga Minko actually is the pseudonym or the pen name, you can say, of Sarah Minko. The actual name was Sarah Minko. Maga Minko is the pseudonym. She was born in 1920. She was a Dutch journalist and writer. So, the actual surname was Menko, not Minko. But an official accidentally switched the first vowel of the word of the surname actually. So, it became Minko. But actually, it was Menko. So, Maga Menko was a Dutch journalist and writer. She has written maximum works on the war and the ill effects of war. So, this chapter is also about the human predicament which follows war. This story is about a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. So, this story tells us about the human predicament, tells us about all the tortures, the emotions of the people during the wartime. And this story also tells us about the girl who, despite losing all the belongings, also loses his mother in the war. So this chapter tells us about the sufferings of that girl and how she manages when the mother was dead. So how she able to manage the world. So this story is about that girl and the feelings of that girl, and also tells us about the people, how they behave with the oppressed. So afterwards, the girl realizes a lesson and realizes that there is nothing in the materialistic world, and she left all the belongings of the mother to that lady, that Mrs. Darling. So this story is about a daughter. At the very first of the chapter, a girl went to address. So she goes to an address which has been given by her mother uh, long before, when there was the war time. So she goes to the address given by her mother, and when she reached that address, a lady named Mrs. Darling opened the door. But when she opened the door, she refused to recognize the girl. And when she refused to recognize the girl was thinking that maybe she came to the wrong address. The name of the mother of that girl was Mrs. S, and the girl came to the house of Mrs. Darling. So, first of all, when the lady, Mrs. Darling, opened the door and refused to recognize the girl thought that she probably came into the wrong house. But afterwards, she notices the green cardigan, green sweater, which has been worn by Mrs. Darling, and she recognized the sweater, that this is my mother's sweater. So she recognized the sweater, and so the author notices the green sweater worn by Mrs. Darling, and she recognized that this is my mother's sweater. And afterwards, she now know that she is in the correct address. But the lady, Mrs. Darling, refused to recognize the girl and said her to go back. So the girl is going back, but on the way back, she also saw the nameplate which states Mrs. Darling, house number 46. So the girl is going back. She remembers her mother. Author also tells us about the past. So she was remembering all the old memories, all the old moments with the mother when the mother tells the author about Mrs. Darling. So while thinking about her past, she reaches the railway station. And afterwards, old memories of the mother upsets the girl. So afterwards, author is sharing with us some more past memories. And she is telling us about when she first met Mrs. Darling. So she was sharing the old moments with us now, and she is remembering the old memories, and she is thinking about that time when she first met Mrs. Darling. Mrs. Darling was an old acquaintance of her mother. So one day when she had come to the house after the school, realizes, she notices that many things from the house has been lost. So she inquires from the mother that where are our things, why the house is looking empty. So the mother at that time told the author that all the belongings has been shifted to Mrs. Darling's house. Mrs. Darling on every visit takes all the belongings from the house so that it will be they will be kept safe. So the mother is informing the author that I am shifting all our belongings to a safe place, to Mrs. Darling's house, so that whenever we have to run away because of the war conditions, because the war condition is going on, so if we have to run away, so we will be able to get the things back. So I am shifting all the things to Mrs. Darling's house to keep them safe. So at that time, the mother gave the address Marconi Street number 46 to that girl. So at that time, the girl now is remembering that my mother at that time gave me this address, and I also saw this address outside that house which I visited. So I think I came to the right address, because at that time my mother gave me that this address of Mrs. Darling, that afterwards, after the war, if you have to go, so you will go to this address and get all the belongings back. So she was remembering that I came to the right address, but she was feeling afraid to go back to that house, as it would revive all her old memories. So she was thinking that whether she would go or not, but she decided to go to the house for the second time, because she felt curious to know that what happened to all their belongings, why the lady is refusing to recognize me. But she when she remembered all the old past memories, she remembered that this is the right address which has been given to me by the mother, and I went to the right address. Then why the lady is refused to talk to me, why the lady refused to recognize me? She felt curious to know what happened to all the other belongings of the mother. And afterwards, author decided to try a second time and go to the house for the second time. But for the second time, she felt horrified, as all her belongings were decorated there in the living room. For the second time, Mrs. Darling was not at house. The girl of Mrs. Darling opened the door and let the author inside the home. And when she goes inside the home, in the living room, she was feeling horrified. She felt very horrified, as all the belongings of the mother were decorated there. So when she went inside the room, inside the house, she felt horrified, as all the belongings of the mother were decorated there in the living room. But the conditions were in very ugly condition. The furniture gave a foul smell. So all the things were in a very ugly state of position. So, and after that, she was lost in the memories of the mother. All the old memories revived in the mind of the girl, as she saw all the belongings of the mother inside the house. She also saw that white jug with silver linings. So, author shares a past incident now again, that when she saw all the belongings of the mother, when she saw that crockery of the mother, silver crockery, silver spoons, so she shares a past incident again. She said that earlier, when my mother used to tell me that please keep all the things, all the cutlery, silver cutlery safe, at that time she didn't knew that the cutlery is made up of silver. At that time, she is thinking that at that time I didn't care anything about all the things. I didn't even know that cutlery was of silver. But now, when she saw all the things to Mrs. Darling's house, she realized that all the cutlery is of silver. So afterwards, when she saw all the belongings, the memories of the mother revived in the mind of the girl again. But afterwards, she felt very upset and resolves to forget the address, and said that I will not take anything with me. And afterwards, she said that she was feeling very upset. She was feeling very upset that how the people behaves. Although she recognized all the belongings of the mother, she decided that she will not take anything with her, as all the belongings has no meaning now, since the all the belongings were in the ugly state. So she will not keep anything with her, as all the things have lost their meanings. And all the things also takes the author go back to the memories, sad memories of the mother, because the mother is no longer with her. So at last she resolves to forget the address, and the address was house number 46, Marconi Street. So this story is about the human predicament after the war, post war, that what are the feelings of the people, what are the ill effects of war on the mind of the people, and how the world reacts towards the oppressed. So this is the story about, students. Go through it. Tomorrow we will have a live English class and we will take this chapter in detail. Thank you so much, students.